Hello, it's me again.
Hello, it's me again. Let me fix my hair. um, yeah, I've been gone for a while. As you guys know, I have physical and mental health problems. Fun. So I'm getting used to a new anxiety medication. So I don't know. I've just been kind of blah lately. I guess it's part of the medication because I have like a fun mix of autism and ADHD, so I get a little hyper and, spazzy, so I think that drives some of my ambition actually. So I don't know if I'm gonna like this medication or not, but I'm gonna give it some time. So I've been working a little bit on I'm almost finished with Tegan, so I'll be showing her to you guys. And I just got her hair. I have two babies I'm excited about. I'm still gonna paint Mia next, but then I want to do these guys. I just pre-ordered the AK Kitagawa triplets. I'm really in love with them too. So I'll be right back and we'll look at these babies. Okay, so these are the twins. This is Elise and Wes. They are so cute. I love that they both have open eyes too. So they're little teeny tinies, but I'll paint them, at the same time. So this is Elise, right? Yeah, this is little Elise, her little head. So cute. I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to start shopping for preemie clothes. Because she's a teeny tiny. Look at that little tiny legs. Little teeny tiny legs. And look at that little teeny tiny feet. She's got kind of a straight leg and a bent leg. And here's your little hands. Little elbows. Okay, now we'll get Wes out. I love his little side grin there, smile, sort of smile. He's cute. She seemed to, at least on B Baby, she sold out faster than he did, but I think he's cuter. And here's his little feet. He's got both bent legs. It's another thing I like is their limbs are different. Some people like copy the limbs. So he's got both bent legs, and he's got two little fisties. It's probably why she's more popular. She got open hands, but that's fine with me. So there we are, little Wes and little Elise. So I'm gonna do. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of eye bases. And then work on the eyes in between the dolls. I think I'm going to leave my photo table up and just use it to work on the eyes. Excuse me. Little Hanny is on his way home. So I'll let you guys know when he gets home and Mommy's happy with him. He went to Canada. Alright, so I'll be back and I'll show you guys how Tegan's looking. I forgot to tell you guys, I got 104 out of 500 for Elise, and then I got 92 out of 500 for Wes. Okay, I'm back. It's been a couple days. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Just another Thursday to me because we don't have Thanksgiving here in France, but we had McDonald's of all things because I just didn't feel like cooking. I got little Tegan's head varnished. I think I'm gonna have to go over her in a couple little spots on her face again, but there she is. So she is meant to be a a Oriental Asian and Indian Asian baby. Oh, it's funny because on the camera her cheeks look a lot lighter than they do in real life. In real life they're more like, you know, it's a better, it doesn't look so sharp. I don't know how it's gonna look on the screen, but I love these eyes. They look good on her. So I need to touch up her little tooth because on the inside I think I hit it with the brush maybe. Or maybe I got it when I was painting her tongue because there's a little spot, and then there's a little spot up here on the top where I need to, it looks a little bit like the red got on it. So I need to touch those up, and I just need to touch up the varnish. I'll show you. Her limbs look a lot darker because I haven't varnished them yet. Okay, I was saying her limbs look a lot darker because I haven't varnished them yet, so they're shiny and darker. But it's got that nice cinnamony Indian tone. So I gotta varnish the arms today, or the arms and legs and the chest plate. So I'm going to let's see, I have an empty space over here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of, these are the colors basically that I used other than the blue violet, the yellow ochre, and the blue washes that I did. I mainly just used these colors, and plus another purple that I mixed in with to make that cinnamon color. I used this cinnamon brown, but I mixed purple in to tone down the red a little bit, make it. I think her skin tone looks like really good. It's a good Indian skin tone. I put the BC varnish on the top of her head and where I'm going to put hair because it doesn't leave marks when you're rooting into it the way other varnish does. So I need the white and the blue. I need to clean this out because there's some green in there. Where is it? We don't know. I need the blue too. A little bit of blue in it. Okay, there's the blue. So ultramarine blue. Let's see if I can find my white. Should have done this before I turned on the camera. Okay, I'm decided I'm just going to use the flesh wash because she's already got some white on her teeth and looks a little, I mean, I like it, but let's see how the flesh wash looks. Okay. I left this paint in here just in case I needed to make touch-ups, which is a good idea. Hold on to your paints. I used this pink on her lips and blush on her cheeks. You can't really see it, but, and this red is actually it's the lip blush and nail with black mixed in. So I used this color by itself, and then I used it with the black mixed in to make it more red for her blushing on her feet and hands. Okay, so I'm gonna mix, oops, a little bit more paint over here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here with a little bit of blue. Where's my little thingy? My little thingy. I don't know. I'm gonna get some of my throwaway brushes out, I think. I hate these little stupid things on the tops. These little plastic things. Kimmy. Kimmy. My cat. She wants her treats. Right meow. Told her it's not treat time yet. It's not treat time yet. No. Oh. we decided we're going to do something fun. So I mentioned it before. I don't know if I like this. It looks really kind of yellowish. That I have been building Maddie an advent calendar all year from Jellycat. Jellycat is a stuffed animal place in the UK, and they're really nice stuffed animals. She likes them a lot. So I'm gonna film her every day opening her Jellycat for the day, and okay, that looks a little bit better. And then we'll I'll like, I won't like put up one every day, but I'll like film her like opening them, and then I'll put it up at the end of the week, so you guys will get 5 of them. Okay, let's see, where's that little brush? Okay, I'm gonna kind of push her. Since it already has quite a bit of paint on it already, I only need to touch up a little bit. And put your hand inside and kind of push the vinyl out. Might have to get some white to cover up that spot. There's a little bit of red right there on top of her tooth. Drives me nuts. I don't like it. Sorry about I left my air purifier on. Sorry about the noise. I don't know if I can get this off. I think that's good enough. I might get the white out just to cover that up. Oh, there we go. I covered up. Okay. I don't know about the one on top, though. The one on top looks really dark. I got red right across there. Maybe I can cover it up. Yeah. I did it. Okay. My husband's probably going to call and interrupt me, but it's okay. I already did one arm, so this one's got a little bend in it, but after I, stuff her arm and everything, it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead. That one I started on this end and then did the hand. So I'm going to do the hand first because, yeah, that wasn't fun. When you're varnishing like hands and feet and stuff, you got to make sure you get like in between the fingers and everything, because you want to get your varnish everywhere. Because the hands and the feet, like the toes and stuff, those are places where the paint could potentially rub off, so you want to make sure that you get plenty of varnish on those. You don't want to skip those or not get enough. So I like really go over it with the varnish. This varnish is pretty liquidy, so I don't have to mix it with anything. I'm just hopefully going to switch to my Alva and Go. I have to mix that with thinner. But for now I'm using this because I still have it, and I have like a half a container of it. But a friend of mine got some because I recommended it to her, and it was like water. I mean, it's liquidy, but it's not that liquidy. I also like to use the flat end of the sponge because my sponges are so tiny. So I'm just going to kind of pat that in, and then I'm going to go around with my special little varnish pouncer brushes. So I only use these with varnish. I have my varnish brushes over there. And I will probably go over the hands and feet again with the varnish after the first bake, just to make sure that I got in all the little cracks and crevices. I also take like a flat brush like this and go through the creases so you don't end up, you know, with gunky creases. You don't want a bunch of varnish sitting inside your creases. Okie dokie. I've already done her nails too. And the fingers. Okay. I'm just gonna, like I said, this stuff is like liquidy, but it's not like water, and the stuff that she was getting was water, and then they told her that I had the old formula or something. Anyway, I don't feel comfortable buying more because I don't want to get something that I can't use. I got enough varnishes sitting around here. I was really thankful to the one of the owners of Alva & Go. I reached out to her on Facebook, and she sent me a new varnish because I showed her a picture of my varnish, how it was like yellow and like really thick, or like really, you know, it just didn't come out right. When I would put it on the doll, it would be like really, really dry looking, even if I thinned it out a lot. Also, it wasn't supposed to be yellow like that, so that was weird. And it kind of like, I mean, it's got like a yellowish color to it, but it's not that yellow. Okay. See, this goes on so easy, so I don't know. I hope they fix whatever problems they're having with it. I don't know if it sits for a while, it goes completely liquid like that. I have no idea, but she ended up, they replaced one and it was even more liquidy and chunky. So I don't know. Maybe it's not very volatile. I hate talking bad about products, but I recommended it to her, and I felt bad that, you know, she couldn't get the right varnish. After like 3 times of them sending her different varnish, and they were all like just like water, like you could have poured them out of the container. Okay, I hold on to this very end. I have pretty bendy fingers, so it's pretty easy for me to hold on to it. I also recommend you can stick like a brush, like a big brush inside, but that makes it harder to get it on the stand when I want to put it up to dry. I mean, this varnish, you don't have to have it dry really, but you know, when I'm painting, I do that. So I just hold on to this little rubber piece, which is difficult to do if your fingers don't bend like mine do. So I would recommend maybe doing half of the arm at a time or half of the limb at a time, if that makes it easier for you, especially with the varnish. That's easy to do. You can do like half the limb. I thought about doing that, but you know me, I'm stubborn. I'll just do the whole thing, blah. The less baking and stuff I have to do, the better. I did touch up the head and put it in the oven already, so she's sitting in the oven right now cooling off. Okay, I could just get this part in here. And I get all the way around, even though some of this is going to be inside the chest plate. Okay. Now the fun part. Get it on there without messing anything up. Is that touching? I'm afraid it's touching the edge of that. Yep, it is. Gonna have to stick something there. Let's see. Let me put this sponge there, maybe. No? Okay. Oh, great. Don't touch the... I give up. I'll have to fix that if it made a little line. Okay, let's just do the chest plate. I can let that sit. I'm gonna put the arms in, and then I'm gonna wait on the legs because the legs, I might do the legs like half at a time. Okay, so I got the arms out of the oven. I noticed around here, see there's some little white spots. Not that that matters because it's gonna be hidden, but this is why I keep my paint around. So I just kind of pounce that in, and then I'll just bake it again. But that's not going to show really anyway, so I just am being, you know, persnickety. I don't know why the paint's coming off around the edge. Maybe it's where I was holding it. I don't know. At least with the leg, I have something to hold on to. But we'll see. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this first leg without, I mean the whole thing, you know. So we'll see how it goes. We'll start with the foot, little pink foot. Get all the little toesies and inside the toesies. Okay. Okay. Get inside of there. Make sure we get down. The toes are the hardest because it's hard to get in there. Why I like to go over them again. Kind of pounce it in there so I can make sure to get it in between the toes. Her feet are cute. Get in all the little creases. Okay. Now you go. I like to go around to make sure I don't see any brush strokes. I want to pat those in. Don't want any brush strokes in your varnish. It looks so pretty when it's wet. Okay. Make sure we get in all these little creases. So I'm going to do that. You also don't want like cracks when the vinyl moves, so you don't want too much varnish to get stuck down in your... It happens sometimes anyway, and I can show you how to fix that. Basically, you just take some thinner and like kind of buff it out. So after the first bake, you want to bend your vinyl a little bit to make sure there's no like cracking or flaking where you got it like too thick. It's good to have a light, because then you can see kind of the shine. You can see where the, if you got any lines like brush strokes and any dry spots. Get in this crease. I have my window open even though it's cold because for my my oven. I closed it a little bit, but it's cold. Baking is not fun in the winter. They've been Christmas shopping. Have you guys been Christmas shopping? Christmas shopping. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other leg. Not very exciting watching me varnish, but that's what I got for you this week. Next week it'll be more fun because you get to see Maddie open her advent calendar. I gotta put the little stickers on the... I got little stickers with the days, so I gotta put those on this weekend so she can start on it on Monday. Okay, so I'll be back and show you how she looks. Okay, so I still have some work to do on her. Still got a couple bakes, but here's how she looks. Here's her little legs and her cute little feet. It's kind of dark. Gets dark early now, of course. You guys in your neck of the woods is the same thing. Little feeties, little pink feeties. So I just need to do some more baking. She has a little too much varnish right there. You can see it's cracking. So I'm gonna have to fix that. So basically all I do is take some thinner, like some Gamsol, and kind of rub it until the extra comes off. But yeah, and I'm gonna put some gloss on her. I got some on her fingernails already. I did some more touch-ups on her fingers, some red touch-ups, and I put some gloss on her nails, and then I'm gonna put some gloss on her toenails. I'm gonna put resin inside of her mouth, but I did put some gloss on her lips. But yeah, she's cute. I might put a little pink, a little more pink on her lips. So that's the very end is for lots of touch-ups and things like that. So I have her hair. So as soon as I get her done, finished baking and everything, and I'm happy with her, then I'll start rooting. Then she can go home. Yay! We can start, when I come back, we'll start on Mimi. And be crazy and do another toddler. So I'll try to paint her more on camera. So I will be back. And I'll say goodbye now. Okay, I haven't made a lot of videos lately, but you guys understand, you know, that I have some issues, physical problems, and I took my Remicade injection today. That really helped a lot because I was in a lot of pain. So I will try to put more, it'd be my New Year's resolution to paint more and put more videos up. If you guys like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe, and go get an authentic doll kit like Mimi by Sigrid Bach. So she's the next baby up. And get paint and all the things you need to make a reborn, or find a artist who only makes authentic reborns and collect, because it's fun. Okay, bye. She doesn't have any arms, so she can't wave. Bye.